The first color pencil technique is varying pressure. So start with a light pressure. It's very important to keep the pencil direction going all the same way. You want to keep it nice, even, and consistent. Then try a medium pressure. Press down a little bit harder as you start to color, and then finally finish with a heavy pressure. This is a great way to add value with color pencil. Next up, we have hatching and cross-hatching. Hatching is just a series of little directional lines side by side. And you'll notice that the closer the lines are together, the darker the values. Cross-hatching is just like hatching, except for you can add lines going across in the other direction. That it's really cool to mix different colors together to create different values and textures. And it's important to also note that hatching and cross-hatching lines can be curved as well. Next up is burnishing. Start with a solid color. Take a white color pencil and apply a medium to heavy pressure over your existing color. You can also use a colorless blender and do the same thing. Notice a little bit of difference in color. You can also try a light color pencil such as a yellow and burnish with that and see what results you'll get to. Scumbling is a technique where you move your hand in little circles as you color. You can do bigger circles that are a little bit looser like this, and you can vary the pressure as well. For a more controlled look, you can do little small concentric circles as well. To blend, start with two colors, and we're going to blend one color into the next. Apply light pressure to begin with your first color. Take your second color and do the same thing and bring it up into the first color. Now you're just going to go back and forth, darkening the color as you go. Then, as you finish, take a colorless blender and apply it over the entire area of color to give it a smooth, finished look. For overlay or layering, start with one solid color with a nice even pressure. Take a secondary color and apply it on top. And then take a third color, apply that on top. And maybe even try a fourth color and try that on top. And take a look at the difference that you can get layering one color versus four colors. To finish, we're going to take what we've learned about color pencil and what we've learned about shading a form, and we're going to finish this apple. Select a light source, select some colors, reference a photo, and then start layering. You're going to start really lightly to begin, and then you're going to gradually build the color as you go. Notice as I'm working here, I'm starting to add in a table surface, I've added a cast shadow, and I'm starting to add some more color and work into the apple. So I'm starting with light colors. Now you can see I'm working with a red. I'm adding some yellow in there for a little depth and dimension, and then building the red back over top. Each layer of color gets darker and darker as I go. I'm even adding a little bit of brown, black, and blue into the apple for some of the darker values. Plus, I kind of think adding unexpected colors makes it interesting. To finish, I'm going to color the back just to make everything look a little bit more rounded and finished. I have a little bonus technique for you, and that's stippling, which is basically the pointillism of drawing. Stippling is using the tip of your colored pencil or pen or pencil, whatever you're using, and applying small little dots. The dots build up the value, so the closer the dots are together, the darker the value appears. You can also layer colors together for an optical mixing technique.